good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Weather is getting warm. It is really seriously spring now. I'm starting to see blossoms on the trees and all that jazz. Everything's going to be green here in about 2 more weeks. So, happy it's Tuesday. I wanted to talk today about that topic we were talking about last week. I was going to get to it last week, but I never got around to it. Boy, that's a redundant statement. So, the question is things you can't Google. And really, it's frustrating when you think, what was the name of that thing with the thing that did the thing with that had that guy in it? And you try and get one little scrap of data out of it somehow. Like you get that, like if you were trying to figure out the name of the song and the artist for Louie Louie, and you had no idea what he was saying. I'm talking about the Kingsmen here. And we gotta go. You might grab onto that one little hook. Okay, let's give it to him right now. You hear that part. You know that part. So, okay, let's give it to him right now, lyrics. And that will bring you what you need. It's amazing how you get that one. Oh, that was definitely it. But then again, perhaps not. I have searched, then again, perhaps not. So many times, I still have no idea what it was from. Another buddy of mine, he used to always say, yep, we'll let you know. We had no idea what it was from until my wife bought the first 5 seasons of King of the Hill on DVD. We were watching King of the Hill, and there goes Hank. Yep, we'll let you know. Exactly the same way. But it never came out quite right. There was some Simpsons things in there that I know they're from The Simpsons, but I can't quite get where they're from or what episode they were in. Of course, they're not coming to mind right now. So if it's anything that has to do with speech or spoken dialogue, if you can just get... If you don't know what it's from, you're just saying it. If you can just get enough of it so that it distinguishes itself from everything else, and cross your fingers that it's popular enough that somebody put the transcript out there somewhere or is quoting it somewhere, you're probably okay. But what are you supposed to do about instrumentals? Or what are you supposed to do about really, really vague concepts? Things like, well, for example, the Breath of the Wild, the ending is bad. Breath of the Wild, there's not a lot of people writing about the ending of Breath of the Wild just yet. I mean, there's a lot of people writing about Breath of the Wild because they're trying to drive traffic and Breath of the Wild is a hot topic. But, to be fair, there weren't a lot of people who were making these really in-depth, comprehensive articles on why the ending of that game was so awful. So when I searched, I found just a couple of, comments on message boards. It was about all I could find in terms of... written information about people's opinions on the ending of that game. So vague concepts like that. Or that if you have an idea about, how would you describe it? Ice cream scoops that don't have that kind of push button ice cream removal device on them, it can be kind of hard to find exactly what you're looking for. I tell you, the thing I'm looking for, I can't find it anywhere, is I need an audio recording device. Just a box or stick or something that I can push record on, and it'll record audio in a high quality format, and the audio it should should come through an input of some kind. Most preferably would be 1/8" stereo. If I could just plug a microphone in right there and then have that record the audio. That's what I really want. But I can't find that anywhere, and I don't know why. And, your phone will record audio, and your phone has 1/8" stereo, but it needs it to be the exact right way to do it, and most of the programs I have, even if you do have the right microphone, it's not working. So I can't find that anywhere. So what do you do next? I guess you go to message boards. And then what do you do if... okay, here's the thing. What would you do back in 1998? If you were trying to find... 98's a bad example. Google didn't come. Google wasn't out yet. 2005. What would you do in 2005 if you were trying to figure out what's the name of that instrumental song? I mean, you can say, popular instrumental songs that sound like something, and hope that something comes up. You're going to have to dig a little deeper. Today, however, we do have other options. Today, we got YouTube. Today, we can go on a message board and we can pop up, hey, I need to know the name of this instrumental song. Here's a video of me humming it. And they click, and boom, it's right there. Very helpful. Hopefully, you'll get something back quickly. Or, oh shoot, trying to Google reverse engineering programming. I'm thinking specifically for myself, Microsoft Excel, trying to figure out, this is what I got, this is what I need. What can I do to create what I need? And trying to summarize that in a Google snippet that Google's going to find and give you what you need is very difficult. However, there are more centralized message boards now than I ever saw before, and then people have found their home on the internet. You know, those Excel aficionados and fanatics have got a site. I can't remember the name of the site, but all I have to do is search in my email inbox, Google search on my Gmail inbox, Excel something, and it'll pop right up. I go back there, and those boys, I told them, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Can you help me? And they offered 3 or 4 very helpful suggestions, complete with links to tutorials and everything, within a couple hours. These guys are awesome. One thing I like about the internet is how helpful everyone's trying to be. So kudos to those Excel guys. So fortunately, we have better resources now than we ever had before. But it is kind of funny when you ask a question, something like, well, how do you do this? Or what time is it here? Or what do you got to do to create this thing? Google just is the answer that everybody says. How do you find the answer? Just Google it. You'll figure it out. Then a friend, not exactly a friend of mine, but a colleague of some people that I knew, once said, Google is ridiculous because all Google is a machine saying, I don't know. You ask Google questions, Google provides nothing. You ask Google questions, I don't know, but maybe these guys know. And yet they are wildly successful. So, have you ever had that experience where you're trying to Google something and it just, you have no idea how to get the answer? Has Google ever disappointed you? You know, you're looking for something specific and it just doesn't exist. It has disappointed me on products. There are some times when I need something very specific and I just cannot find it. I tell you what's hard to find. You're looking for a certain product and you need the specifications of the product to be exact. I am looking for a storage bin and I need it to be this size. This exact size. I have no idea where to go for that. Very difficult. That's probably someplace where you go to like Shopaholics message boards or something. They'll be able to figure it out for you. Because many shopping sites just don't have the specifications filled out in that particular way quite yet. They're close. They're so close. They got great sites where you can search and find everything that you need. But if you need, what I'm looking for is a 15-inch by 15-inch by 4 or 8 or somewhere in that neighborhood inch plastic storage bin. Preferably clear plastic, but regular plastic would be fine. And I can't find it anywhere. Frustrating. Maybe it doesn't even exist. So right now I'm dealing with a 12-inch by 15-inch cardboard box, which is doing the trick. But it's not what I want. So if you guys know where I can get a 15 by 15 by 4 to 8, ought to do well. Plastic storage bin, let me know. I'm excited to hear from you about that. And in any event, let me know your Google antics of things that Google has let you down or things that you just simply can't search because you can't describe it. I think lyric, instrumental songs, probably number one.